Assalamu alaikum and hi viewers. This is Sajad Hussain and you are watching my YouTube channel. I have created this channel particularly for my students to help them in their studies. We all are going through these lockdown days. Normal teaching practice has come to a stop. Therefore, I thought that this is the best way to interact with my students and help them in their preparation for the exams. I went through different videos on social media on literature, and I have designed all these lectures in a manner as these would be highly beneficial for graduate and undergraduate students. And I have an intention to set all these lectures so that the students benefit from these from examination point of view. I'll try to discuss all the questions on different authors and their works that have been frequently asked by different universities. Our first topic and our first lecture today is on the Prologue to Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer is said to be the father of English literature, and as he was a poet, he is also called the father of English poetry. He was born around 1340 and died in 1400. He is the most prominent medieval poet, and the Prologue to Canterbury Tales is his masterpiece. Chaucer's greatest contribution to English poetry and English literature is his use of vernacular language. We find out that he has written in the Middle English, particularly at the time when French was very much in fashion and it was the official language. So he wrote in the language of masses, and the people were very much inspired by reading the prologue. As far as the plan of the prologue to Canterbury Tales is concerned, we find out that there are 29 pilgrims, and they have decided to perform their pilgrimage to the shrine of Saint Packet at Canterbury. On the way, they stop short at an inn that is called Tabard Inn. Chaucer, who is the narrator and who is the poet, happens to be there, and he sees all these pilgrims and observes them. He talks to them and he gets some information regarding these characters. And on the basis of all this, he delineates each of them one by one. And this is what makes the prologue. This is what makes the introduction to Canterbury Tales. We find out that this introduction or this prologue to Canterbury Tales is an important document, and it is very important in order to get information regarding the 14th century English society. We get to know different customs and traditions that were practiced by the people. We get knowledge about cross section of society. We get to know what was the dress that they wore, what were the weapons that they carried, and we come to know what were their likes and dislikes and how different professions were honored and respected. Chaucer starts the prologue by referring to the month of April. He is of the view that there are sweet showers, and because of these sweet showers, there is revival of life. Life is restored to each living being, and this physical revival and restoration is accompanied by spiritual revival. The pilgrims have decided to perform this pilgrimage because they believe that during cruel winter it was the blessing of the saint that saved them from death and disease. Therefore, they have decided to pay this homage to the shrine of Saint Becket. Chaucer delineates all these characters vividly and clearly, and his art of depicting characters is superb. His art of characterization is excellent and is matchless. And in the subsequent lectures, we would discuss his art of characterization and the important features of the prologue. The most important thing for this moment is that these pilgrims were very much in high spirits, and the host of the inn, whose name is Harry Bailey, is quite pleased to receive such company. Therefore, he makes a proposal to these pilgrims. He is of the view that he is ready to accompany this prestigious company to the shrine of Saint Becket if they give consent to the proposition or the proposal that he has to make. The proposal is that to decrease the boredom and monotony of the journey, each pilgrim must narrate two stories while going towards Canterbury and two more on his return journey. And whoever comes up with the best story would be given a supper at the very inn where they are staying right now. And this supper or this feast would be contributed by all the pilgrims. All the pilgrims unanimously agree to this proposal by the host, and we find out that the journey starts in the real earnest. A lot is drawn, and by chance, that draw or that lot falls to the knight, and he happens to be the first narrator of these tales. I hope, students, you have enjoyed it and you have got some relevant information regarding the prologue in general. Uh, Keep on following for more lectures on the prologue and other topics, and do share and like this video so that your friends can also benefit from it. For the time being, this is all. Thank you very much.